Time to go ape shit crazy. Money Marvelous. This the Money Marv Report freestyle. Shout out to DJ Face Off. Every Thursday night, 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Money Marv Report presents the Long Island Spotlight Artist of the Week. This is real hip hop at its finest. 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 Hey yo, I go by the name of Money Marvelous, the lyrical architect. Proficiency is key when you trying to be a lyrical.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Money Marv, the Councilman.
After all the years of rapping and all these
This is the Money Marv Report, man. 631 Long Island Radio, man.
We're sorry we late.
Yeah, we sorry we late, man. We had some things to get right on the air over here. We can get this mic thing set up the correct way.
So you on there, I could play on there.
I'm not sure, but yeah, I got DJ Face Off in the building with me, man. Got a special guest in the building with me. Shout out to Jared All-Star. Shout out to Dog Dance Entertainment. We live though. We live tonight. Yeah. Sorry for everybody that was waiting, man. We had some technical difficulties.
Yeah. You can blame me. I don't give a shit. And I can say shit now.
Oh man, you can say shit now. Yeah, we can say what we want here. We can say what we want on here. We can do what we want to do. Definitely, man. But I definitely got a special guest, man. I don't know.
Nah, he got you over there, man. We on both of y'all music. Oh yeah, nah, he got it. He got it now. He got it now. Y'all just get to talking.
So, I got a special guest. Matter of fact, let me get that USB to plug this in. I guarantee you the snowball gonna work. My snowball, I always rely on my snowball. I'm about to plug it right in. Yeah,
we got everything working on that end.
Yeah.
Don't need my shit no more. Okay, fuck out.
Listen, man, don't be mad at it.
Move on, nigga.
Move on, little nigga.
Move on, nigga. Shit. Don't shit about my shit. Fuck that. But we independent, so we do whatever the fuck we want.
Jiggy check.
Shit.
Check. Jiggy check.
It's big. Yeah, it's service.
Check.
But I got DJ Shuttle in the building with me, man. We sharing the mic, so we gonna have some fun, man.
We ain't doing shit today.
My introduction to this gentleman, as we was talking off the air, y'all, it was October 15th, I think, 2014 or 15, at Amityville at Revolutions. We had KRS-One came, and I met this gentleman. I mean, he was tearing the fucking party down. When I say he had the crowd rocking, I had to give him his props. I was like, yo, and then he kind of blew me off like, yo, I'm a DJ. That's what I do. I was like,
that wasn't no blow up, fam. That was my unique way of saying thank you.
And I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, though.
I appreciated you saluting it, and like I was saying off the air, like, to me, it's too many whack DJs out here. So when I'm like, yo, I'm a DJ, this is what I do for real. Like, I take this shit serious. So, like, this is what a DJ's supposed to be doing. It shouldn't be nothing special. You feel what I'm talking about?
I agree with you 100%.
But everybody got a laptop, though, calling themselves a DJ. So, it's crazy out here right now.
So, now let me ask you this, DJ Shuttle, because you're a 516 native, but right now, he has 631 Long Island Radio, man.
Believe that. 631, we're shaking. We out here. 51631. We representing the whole island because it's strong. You feel it?
Now, when you first started, when did you get your first piece of equipment? What was your first piece of equipment you ever got? When you was...
Wow, my first piece of equipment.
That you was like...
DJ equipment?
Yeah, you was like, yo, yeah, I'm about to get it going.
I want to hear what he said.
Listen, I didn't get my own first set of turntables, DJ mixer, etc. until 2001.
Okay.
I learned how to DJ one of my homies, I gotta always salute him, my boy Yada Love. He was like, you know, like back in the day, because I'm an old head, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it wasn't like now where everybody had equipment. It was like, yo, one dude got the equipment and everybody went over there to DJ. So my man Yada Love, he had the equipment. We talking about like 85, you know what I'm saying? 85, 86, you know, GLIs. You understand what I'm talking about? Okay, you know, like very, very much throwback shit. Okay?
Analog shit, y'all, not digital, analog.
so you know, that's my first introduction. Like records I was like cutting for the first time was like Big Daddy Kane Raw. You know what I'm saying? Like these are like records I'm cutting for the first time. But you know, I kind of fell in love with rapping after a couple years, and I started rapping. I became a rap artist. I was signed, went on road Tommy Boy Records, and did all that. And then after, you know, a certain time period, I was like, well, you know, like it's more of a young man's game. You couldn't be 40 years old and come out like 2 Chainz back in '99. You know what I'm saying?
Electronica, somebody.
Yeah, so you had to kind of come out earlier, younger in your life. So after the whole thing with the label was kind of fizzing out, whatever, I was like, well, let me go back to this DJing shit. Let me see if I could pick this up, you know, because I saw Biz made the transition, Q-Tip, you know, a few artists that did that, and I was like, well, shit, I knew how to DJ from back in the day. I did it before. Let me pick this shit up. And then I went in, got the tables, bought a shitload of records, and I just started getting busy. And then, you know, I just basically I fell in love with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And my first love was DJing before rapping. So, you know, yeah, you know, I didn't have no shit like way back when I was a kid, nothing like that. You know what I mean?
So now, so you was rapping all through elementary, junior high, high school, and all that?
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually down with a crew. I'm from Uniondale, exit 21. I was down with a crew called Cracker Jacks that was part of the New School Society, leads the New School. Dinko D helped formulate my crew. Big shout out to Cool Whip and Brittle, my guys. And, you know, we was down with Lisa New School. So before they had their deal, we was up at, you know, RHU Saturday nights with them and shit like that. So, you know, I was part of that whole wave.
Gotcha.
You know, Rumpelstiltskins. My attitude is fucked up and real shitty. You know, I'm part of that whole wave of rap artists from Exit 21 and that side of town.
I believe right now Shuttle is lying, because if you was a DJ, you was damn sure in your grandmama records playing them shits.
No.
The old school vinyl.
The question was, when did I get my first equipment though? So okay. So I did have an aunt. And if I gotta salute any one person more than anyone, is my aunt, who had all the records. And when I was probably about 7 years old is when I first started getting records and putting them on her record players. We talking about like 79, 80. Lenny Graham, One in a Million You, and Rick James and shit like that. Like vintages. Those are the records that I'm looking at the record covers. Yeah. And I'm deciding what records I'm gonna play based on how cool the record covers was. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how shit was back then. Cause you ain't know what this shit sound like.
Yeah.
Until you played it. So something had to inspire you to play it, and whoever had the coolest record covers and shit like that is still like it's part of my thinking now because of that whole experience. Like to me, artwork still matters. You know what I'm saying? Because of that whole experience as a kid.
I agree with you 100% on the artwork, because I think the artwork gives you a more of a vivid image, and it makes you use your imagination. Like for me, when I wanted to become a producer, you know, I used to always read the credits, like who did what and
what studio, who mixed it, what samples they used, all the finer details and points that made you a professional.
You know, and I think nowadays you don't even find credits on.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. It's microwave generation now. Like, who cares? I mean, like, let me take that back. I mean, people care because if they like the track, they'll at least find out who made the beat. And then again, you got a lot of producers that get their tag on it. You know,
Metro Boomin want some more.
What's it on that beat? Oh, yeah. So you know, you ain't even gotta look up who made it because they telling you on the track.
You know, I would see, and as you were saying, like that time and era you come from. Like, I didn't know Jay Dilla produced a lot of my favorite songs. And I was like, damn, you know, as we was talking about the Running Away record from the Far Side, I didn't know that was Jay Dilla until later on, and I was like, damn, like, you know, and I wasn't doing my homework of looking into opening the package of the CD and looking into who produced it, and I'm like, damn. We was never
into that shit. We was always into the, oh shit, we got to do Wu-Tang out, snap. Throw it in the CD player, everyone down in your basement, you like, this shit hot! Who got the beer? Who going to get the beer this time?
Who got the old gold?
You know,
Shut up, Shuttle. Shut up, Shuttle.
We in here clowning out.
I didn't say no names.
So,
you know, he sounded kind of guilty, like he had the old gold.
I don't give a shit, I drink it. I don't care.
Who gonna fight me for it? It was something else I wanted to ask you. Now, your top 5 DJs.
My top 5 DJs.
Yeah, the ones that resonated with you, that made you like, yo, listen, when I do this, I'm striving to be just like them. I'm not be like them, but just...
I'm gonna be honest, it's really, I can't even really say it's 5. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep it a buck with you. It's 1.
Just 1? Okay.
It's Kid Capri. Kid Capri was the only DJ, because you gotta remember, I went through a whole experience as a rap artist, and the biggest thing that we actually were known for was performing, right? Yeah. So when I said I'm gonna be a DJ, I said I'm gonna bring the entertainment and the performance aspect to DJing. Like, I wasn't coming to compete with Jazzy Jeff and them types and DMC competition DJs. Yeah. I'm coming to be someone that's in the space of a Kid Capri.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Rock the party.
Someone in a DJ Hollywood space, going a little further back. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what he's doing. He got the game on?
I'm not.
Yo, listen. What's up with the game? Can we get an update on the game right now? Last I heard, it was 97-94. Warriors up. Warriors up with like 4 minutes left. We need a game 7. There's a lot of money out there.
Now,
but Kid Capri though, to answer that question, Kid Capri by far was the one DJ I was like, yo, if I could do it like any one person, it would be like him.
Okay.
He played records fast before Serato. He played records at the hot Q point.
109, 108. Raptors are up by 1 point. 37 seconds.
The Raptors are up by 1.
Raptors up by 1.
But like now with Serato, you can cue your records where you want to play them at, right?
Yeah.
Kid Capri was playing the best parts and the hottest parts of records long before Serato on vinyl, and like played the best parts of the songs. He entertains you on the mic. And I mean, I was like, I couldn't see any other DJ that competed with that.
So Kid Capri was pretty much like
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I got you.
Yeah.
See, for me, this is a personal friend of mine, man. I'm gonna call this government. He might get mad at me, man. Mr. Joseph Sadler, Grandmaster Flash, man. When I think of him, I call him the architect when it comes to that.
Incredible. Like to me, now, who are my favorite DJs? I mean, Scratch is incredible. Flash, incredible. Jazzy Jeff, fucking super duper incredible. I would probably rank him like damn near 1B after Kid Capri.
Yeah.
But, he doesn't really talk though. So to me, like when I think of DJing, like I think of like what Hollywood made DJs known for. Yeah. Interactive, getting the party going, and that whole thing. So that's just kind of like a personal style preference. But those to me are like really the top DJs. And I can't even front, man. Like that 90s era, that tunnel era. Yo, I used to go to the tunnel. Flex used to have that shit banging. Y'all niggas say whatever y'all want about Flex in 2019, but I used to go to the tunnel.
See?
And Flex used to have that shit humming, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit used to be humming. So if you didn't go through that experience of going to the tunnel on a fucking Sunday night, and that shit would be shaking with 1,500 people in that bitch,
yeah,
you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand why people like Flex.
You know, and I'm jealous of that, because he said the tunnel, y'all. I was too young to even go to the tunnel. I was so young, I couldn't even go to the tunnel. You know what I mean? And I'm jealous of that, man, because I just know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I would hear the stories of people saying about the tunnel and that whole atmosphere, the way things were just...
New York City running shit. New York running shit. DMX, Noriega, Mobb Deep, Nas, Lox, Biggie, Jay-Z, Mace. Yo, listen. Come on, man. This shit was a movement. This shit was a movement back then.
So now, you were saying that you was a rapper before you was a DJ, right? Am I corrected with that?
Well, what I will say is, I learned how to break dance, do graffiti, rap, and DJ pretty much all at the same time, because you know it was a way of life and a thing that you embrace all the elements of the culture, and not just like I want to be a rap star or I want to be a DJ star. You know,
entertainer.
I was immersed into the hip hop culture.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got a very long lineage there. You've been around a while.
Yeah, my original tag name was Fantasy, you heard?
Oh, okay.
Fantasy. Boom. Absolutely.
Not tropical fantasy, but fantasy.
FANTASY. That was my tag. I used to be out there, you know, bombing a little bit.
Oh, okay. You know. So you was a graffiti guy. I get it.
Yo, I wasn't amazing, but it was just a thing. Like, yo, you learn how to get on the floor and spin. You learn how to fucking do your up lock rock. You learn how to rap. You learn how to DJ. It's like, yo, this is hip hop. It's not just like some cool shit that you do. It's like I embraced all of the elements.
So now, what artist really inspired you? I'm talking about artists. It could, like, we touch on the DJs, but now I'm talking about the artists, the wordsmiths. What guys stood out to you?
Oh, I mean, by far my personal favorite is KRS-One. He's the one that made me like really look at life with a holistic point of view. Definitely Chuck D, Public Enemy. Like, you know, I feel so fortunate when I hear this shit that's coming out right now, that I grew up in a time period where the music inspires you to actually have knowledge of self, to be proud of who you are, to be intelligent, speak intelligent, and representing yourself in an intelligent way, and not like in a matter where being ignorant was cool. So, you know, definitely those artists, man. I loved NWA and their whole, you know, fuck the police and their whole like straight out of Compton and we don't give a fuck type of energy. Yeah. And but KRS-One was really like the first rapper that made me like, wow, okay. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
For me, KRS-One made me always want to battle.
Oh.
Man, I always want to battle.
I mean, he made me like you have to always be ready to battle. He made me be prepared for it as an MC. Yeah. Because after I saw how he mopped the Juice Crew, you know, and being originally from the Bronx, I'm originally from the South Bronx. Gotcha. I moved to Long Island when I was young, but it was one of those things where every weekend I went back to the Bronx for several years.
What part of the Bronx?
South Bronx.
South Bronx.
163rd, Kelly Street, Salute.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not far from guys like Fred the Godson, you know? Yeah. And you know, coming to Long Island and going back every week, it was a wild dynamic seeing both, but it was
a bit of a culture shock too for you, right?
Yo, I fucking hated Long Island when I moved out here. I was like, I used to be like, oh, please, can I go back to the Bronx? Oh. And you know,
but Mom Dukes wasn't hearing that.
No, she let me go back on the weekends.
Okay. So
I could go on the weekends.
But you had to come your ass back home.
Yeah. There was no long stays. It was strictly short stays with grandma and all that. You know.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I grew to appreciate Long Island as I got older, and saw that, you know, it gave a certain level of peace that you just couldn't get. You know, as I got older and got more exposure to things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I understood, you know, why I was out there.
Gotcha.
So I got salute Marv for for making the move. You heard?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people who come from the five boroughs when they come to the island, it's a culture shock because you know my pops is from the Bronx.
What is this? You know, y'all playing baseball? They play stickball on the street.
yeah, with a handball.
Yeah, with a handball. We play in the middle of the street. What are y'all doing? Y'all going to a field to play baseball? Really? Wow. Okay. Cool. All right. Well,
we play baseball in front of taxi cabs while they blowing the horn.
All right. Cool. I'll learn it how you guys learn it. You know.
I think, you know, like when I see hip hop today in 2019, it's definitely a different time, and I'm just like, I'm still trying to adjust. But do you have that problem with trying to adjust in 2019 in the current state of hip hop, whether it's DJing, rapping?
I mean, do I like a lot of this shit? No. But one thing I learned a long time ago, and this is one of my key life mantras, and I'm gonna turn the music down for this one. You gotta be changeable to be remainable.
Say that again. Say that again.
You gotta be changeable to be remainable.
Well, I'm about to applaud this.
Back to the music.
You don't need my samples no more, motherfucker.
Big chop the face off.
You know what I mean?
Super producer, DJ Face Off in the building.
I ain't a producer. I don't make beats. Don't come on my face.
Radio show producer right now.
Come on my face.
You on the radio show. Super producer. You're a super producer for the radio show right now.
That's this man right here, Mr. Councilman Marv here. I'm just in the background for the night.
Listen, man. I mean, for me, it's an honor and a pleasure, man, to just have this talk with you, man, one-on-one, and dig into your background and get to know a little bit more about you, because I know I ran into you in traffic a few times.
Right.
You know, we talked briefly, but we never really got to have a
chopper.
Yeah, you know, a hip-hop conversation.
No, I'm hip-hop. I'm hip-hop.
And I'm co-signing that. You are hip hop because
I hit them claps again.
You know what I mean? We gonna hit them claps.
That's all you got? You only got one?
Hold up, man.
Oh, shots fired. Okay.
Shots fired. I am.
Oh, there we go. Believe that. Some of you guys are not hip hop. Shots fired.
That shit sound like a straight cap gun, like an old.
From the Eddie Murphy, from the Harlem Nights. Stop shooting that bullshit. Stop shooting that bullshit.
Nah, it's pretty loud though. But I truly respect your craft, man, and I had
money on Golden State.
Hold up, you interrupting the show. What happened?
Who had money on Golden State?
I ain't had no money on Golden State.
Alright, so y'all niggas won't be broke tomorrow because the Raptors just won.
Wow!
112,
crazy. 112 to 110. Shout out to Canada, man. I'm gonna applaud Canada, man. Shout out to Canada, man. They actually listen.
Oh wait, time out.
Hold up. Let me just say this, cause see, when people get mad at me, Shuttle, when I say the NBA is fixed.
I believe it's fixed.
And the reason why I say the NBA is fixed, cause look, right?
It probably was $1 zillion on Golden State winning tonight.
And not only that, look, right? The reason why I said Toronto was gonna win, because look, Canada has never won a championship from the NBA, from the National Basketball Association.
I thought they were gonna win it in Game 7, though.
Nah, I thought they was gonna win it in 5, but then I was just like, nah, the NBA gonna want to keep that money going. Cause see, I'm looking at sales and merchandise and different things of that nature when I'm talking about why they keep the games going and why they keep things going. Because like, why not? Why not keep it going? Because it generates money. And jersey sales. Come on, man. Kawhi Leonard's jersey is about to sell a whole lot of money right now. A whole lot of Toronto Raptors jerseys.
And then he gonna leave.
Nah, he ain't leaving. He ain't leaving.
Him and Danny Green gonna run the fuck up.
Didn't Danny Green come from Boston?
He's from Long Island.
He played on Boston, right?
No, he was from the Spurs.
Nah, he came from the Spurs.
The Spurs, okay.
But he's from Long Island, so he can do what he want out there. He got a ring.
Kawhi already got a ring too with the Spurs, yeah.
But shout out to my man Danny Green though, from the island.
Okay, that's
from the island.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that?
No bad name.
Danny Green from the island.
Yeah.
No Babylon.
Wow,
No bad native.
Absolutely.
Y'all just taught me something.
Nah,
listen.
So you know,
I'm giving. You get off on exit. What's that? Not straight path. The one that's right there before straight path.
Yeah.
You get off there. You go all the way down to the end. He got his own little plaque. You know, he got his own little. Yeah, he got his own little plaque. Home of Danny Green.
Nice. Interesting. Yeah. Now, I had the pleasure of airing this record, man, a couple weeks ago, man. And I don't know if Shuttle gave me the drop on it.
No, you definitely got the early drop on it. It just released last week, Friday. So you know you got the drop. You got the drop on it before it released. And it's only out to DJs, radio show hosts, things like that. Listen, so you're in a small group of people that got it early.
Listen, man.
Oh shit. Big shout to DJ Face Off. Yeah. And my super apologies for not making him on that limited list.
Yo. And listen, man.
But he has it now, though. He does have it now.
I don't even and I'm one of them dudes. I don't even like a lot of people's shit. I'm dead ass. I don't like people's shit like that. And I'm a real critic of music. But I'm just gonna say, from a lyricist and being just a radio host, radio station owner, and a personality, and just being a fan of hip hop, like I fell in love with that. And believe it or not, man, DJ Shuttle was actually in the top 5 top tracks, man, on this station, man. Because as soon as I aired it live, niggas was clicking on that. Hold on, I'm gonna applaud that again. They was clicking. They was clicking.
I'm not gonna wait for the applause.
They was clicking.
I'm gonna applaud it.
They was clicking on that joint.
And shout out to all the ladies dancing to it after you know we're in studios and all.
Yo, it was definitely one of them joints, man. As a matter of fact, I'ma just play this record, right? And then we gonna get into the record. We gonna
talk about it, dissect it.
We gonna break that down.
That'd be cool.
It's about to go down, party people, alright? DJ Shuttle, Team Councilman, we out here. Let's have some fun. Shake it, check, check. Check, shake it, check, check. Check, check. What we gonna do right now? We gonna take this party to another level, alright? Y'all ready? Do that dance, do it. Do that dance, do it. Do that dance, you better do that dance. Do that dance, do that dance, do it. Do that dance, do that dance, do it. Do that dance, I said do that dance, baby, do that dance. Now get funky with it, get funky with it, get funky with it, get funky, get funky with it, get funky with it, get funky, get funky with it. How you feeling, girl? How you feeling, hey? How you feeling, girl? How you feeling, hey? How you feeling, y'all? How you feeling, hey? How you feeling, hey? If you're sexy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're sexy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're sexy and you know it, clap your hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands. Head done, nails done, everything dead. Girl, you be killing them, girl, you be killing them. Head done, nails done, everything dead. Girl, you be killing them, girl, you be killing them. Head done, nails done, everything dead. Girl, you be killing them, girl, you be killing them. Head done, nails done, everything dead. Girl, you be killing them, girl, you be killing them. Best friend, it's your birthday. Go best friend, it's your birthday. Go bestie, it's your birthday. Go bestie, it's your birthday. Make it rain, baby, make it rain. Make it rain, baby, make it rain. Make it rain, baby, make it rain, baby. Make it rain, baby, make it rain. Now pop them bottles, money ain't a thing. Pop them bottles, money ain't a thing. Pop them bottles, money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing. I said pop them bottles, money ain't a thing. Pop those bottles, money ain't a thing. Popping them things, man, the money ain't a thing. Said it's so good. party all night. It's so good, it's so right. Party all day, we gon' party all night. You know what it is, man? DJ Shuttle. I'm setting the tone out here, alright? You know what I do, Jiggy, check. Say, I mean, hey, I mean,
That's that heat right there. That's that heat right there. Listen, if you not bumping to that, you fucking bugging. That's hip hop. That's classic music right there. And 20 years from now, listen, man, that's gonna be something. I'm still gonna play that 20 years from now. I'm still gonna jam to that. Why? Because it's fire. It's heat.
I appreciate it. The whole goal was to make something that could last the test of time, and that could be, family and fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something that if it's a family event, your moms and your auntie could dance to it, and the kids could dance to it. The kids could dance to it too. It's not like a line dance, but kind of like a line dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you.
Just try to make it with some of the elements that I thought, I see working on records.
When I first heard it, I was like, yo, that's a hit right there. And I'm co-signing that.
That actually reminds me of the old what is that? The Mr. C's, the Come On Babies and all that. The breakbeat type era when we had to go and get those white labels for those.
Absolutely.
So I could definitely listen.
AV8 record.
Not even AV8,
even before those.
Just the white labels. The white labels, they ain't had no name. It wasn't no AV8. It was just like white label. And you got the hot hit.
I used to get them shit from Jamaica Ave.
I had to go with Brooklyn.
B Street.
I was B Street, Brooklyn, Queens. I was all one whole Saturday. Marv ain't never went with me, but a whole Saturday was nothing but new records.
I mean, like, to me, that's one of them old new modern day. What's that dude? Webstar, whatever.
Yeah, Webstar, Fat Man School.
Yeah, you know,
like,
let me clear my throat type thing.
And that's exactly what I was 100% going for. Something to fit in that space.
Shuttle over here, he jamming right now. He jamming with us.
Hey.
I really like when I heard it and I seen the rhyme schemes that you use with it. I was like, oh, okay, I see what he did. How he incorporated the different things, you know what I mean? I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It was ill.
What I wanted to do, my idea was like just make it very, very familiar.
Yeah. Just
make it very familiar. Like to me, like when I do party hosting, that's essentially what I do. Is, I'm incorporating that same kind of vibe and concept, with my call and response with the crowds. Right? When I'm doing an event, whether I'm DJing on the mic or if I'm just, hosting for another DJ. So so I just incorporated those same elements on my own record, which was like when I thought about it and I said, yo, all right, let me try to do one of these. Like I felt like it should be easy for me because I'm already doing this shit all the time.
Yeah. It was. I could see it was easy for you, and I was like, oh, he put that together well.
But I have to give definitely credit to my co-producer, Mr. Seldom. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, shout out to him.
I wanna say, I can't really say former DJ. I mean, he don't really be out there DJing no more, but it's kind of like once a DJ, always a DJ.
Yeah.
So he gets his props like that from me. But I do my mixtapes with him. Gotcha. Most 9 out of 10 I do with him as my engineer. So he understands from working with me, like he knows my vibe, number one. And number two, like he knows from a DJ's ear, not an engineer's ear, what records need to be. Certain elements in the record, like certain breakdowns that are in the song that give you a certain feeling, he put them elements in from a DJ's perspective. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and that's why he's co-producer.
And for me, like, when I listen to people, see, I'm listening to how you sound, your voice. Cause sometimes I hear cats be spitting, and I be like, yo, their voice sucks. And
I'm gonna be honest with you, that is actually what holds me back from enjoying probably 80% of the shit that comes out. Like, I mean, no homo, I like a man's voice to sound like a man.
Yeah.
When I'm listening to music. You know what I'm saying? And like like, these guys sound like little girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They sound whiny. They sound bitchy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like my ear can't even enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? My ear's trained for Rakim, for KRS-One, for Big Daddy Kane, for Ice Cube. My ear's trained in a whole different kind of way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing for me is like how people sound. Not so much your rhyme flow, it's your voice. Like your voice gotta stand out.
You gotta have bars, right? You gotta have delivery, but you have to have a voice. The voice means something. The voice is an instrument to its own. Like to me, if you call yourself an MC, rapper, whatever, entertainer, like I need to hear no music. Entertain me with no fucking music.
Gotcha.
Entertain me.
Yeah.
Rap, go ahead. Let me hear it. Give me the melody. Like, let your voice captivate me.
Yeah.
And if that shit don't happen, to me, like, you're not really.
Not really.
Nah, you know, you in the G League.
Yeah.
We ain't even gonna lie.
You in the what's up? You in the G League.
Nah, I definitely feel you on that.
Or the D League, whatever they call it.
Yeah, the D League. Yeah, NBA, D League. Yeah, you in the minors. You in the minors. You ain't playing with the majors.
They need to go back to detention.
And that's what's hard for me because, like, coming from an element where, like, to get to a fucking studio, like, you couldn't even, like, just have your own money and go to a studio. Like, you had to be like, yo, son, you good. We need to get you to a studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody put their hand on your shoulder and took you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't just be like, I'm fucking dope. You couldn't just rap. You gotta wait online to rap. And don't be whack because you get to the fucking end of the line.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, so after going through that kind of experience growing up, it's like, yeah, I understand it's changed. It ain't what it used to be. But because of that experience, my level of my bar is just higher. My bar's just higher. I don't care what it is.
You setting the bar like Singular. I got you. I mean, as you touch on as you mentioned the studio, right? As
Yo,
you
get a
said,
cipher right now on this beat?
Hey.
Set it off, Marv. Set it off, Marv.
He really trying to start some trouble. Hold on, please. Hold on. Turn up just a little bit, face.
Uh-oh. Money Marv, DJ Shuttle, we here, we live, all right, 631. We don't give a fuck, let's go.
I'm just playing, y'all.
Just wake up tomorrow. I'm always gonna hit face on the Shuttle.
Check. Take a step back. 1, 2, mic check, get the shit right and exact, no doubt. I got clout, freestyle from the top, no, I never flop. I hit it on the dime, I hit it on the quarter. Yo, check it out, it's a slaughter on your daughter. I order, stick a fucking pick in your eye. For what I do, I never do it to the day that I die. DJ Shuttle in the place one time. On 631, I do this shit for fun. It ain't even serious. Eddie Murphy is delirious. Money Marv, check it out, we gon' do it like that. Niggas can't see me rhyme, I've been a DJ for years. Check it out, shout to all my peers. My nigga Self in the building, face off, drinking OE beers. Whoa. Listen, rap shit is easy. That's all from the top, just some bullshit. Just having some fun.
I got you.
I'm gonna say the written's for another time. But we here do that dance 2019, something for the people to have fun. You know what I'm saying? The vibe too, you heard?
Definitely. I think the studio is still important, and I think people should always have a second opinion, man. Stop trying to be an artist and a rapper. Just be an artist and let somebody else be the co-pilot on the ship sometimes. And as you said about your partner, right? The gentleman that helped you do that dance record, like how you said he came from a DJ's perspective. A lot of artists don't have that in today's time.
Well, like, you gotta have a good corner. You gotta have a good team.
Good
you know what
cut
I'm saying?
man on the side.
If you don't have any DJs in pocket that you can be like, yo, this is some new shit I just did. What you think? If you don't have no DJs in pocket that you can reach out to like that, you fucking up. You fucking up.
I wouldn't even say DJs. If you ain't got a real homies behind you in the studio telling you like, nah, go back in there and do that.
Well, you need that too.
Yeah.
But you need DJs in your corner that you can reach out to give you a DJ ear on records.
That is true. Yeah.
But you need to have some guys that will be brutally honest with you in the stew when you're working, and you don't need to just be doing this shit in your room by yourself and putting it out on Facebook records talking about my shit is hot.
You can't have a
dropping
100.
that SoundCloud link everywhere.
Nah. What he means is like you can't have 100 cousins sitting in the studio like, yo, that shit's dope, man. That shit's dope. Then you got your one homie.
You know how much times
like,
I see what's the shit I always see? Yo, this shit is lit. Yo, this shit is lit. It's lit. It's lit. Yo, everything's not lit, my G. Everything's not lit. Everything is not lit. Please.
That is definitely a fact.
Please. Yo, am I lying? Y'all don't see that shit?
I want
I see it all the time.
Whack, so I
just
turn
turn
it
it down
down.
just a little
Yo,
bit.
you know how many people I sent this record to before I put it out? Like, I'm talking about like people I respect. Like, I grew up with mentors. You know what I'm saying? In the music business. Shout out to my guy Shamelo D. You know, co-producer of the incredible "Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See" by Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
He's from the 516, studio, Strong Island Studios, Fame, Public Enemy, in the Bomb Squad, him, and I also consider Johnny Juice, mentors, of mine that put me onto game as a young artist coming up, that told me no on plenty of records. What? Fuck that. You're gonna like the next shit though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you went back motivated to impress someone whose opinion you knew meant something because of what they've done in the game, and you respected what they've done, so you know it means something coming from them when they tell you, yo, this is it.
Yeah, I got you. I agree with that 100%. I just stopped being a rapper just because I just don't see no money in it no more. And I don't see no fun in it, really. It ain't fun.
These young boys is having fun. I'm doing some of these events, like DJing. These young boys is definitely having fun. They having fun. Like, you got to be like 21, 22 to be having fun right now.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I don't think ain't nobody in this room
Are you popping mollies?
Hell no.
I didn't see. That's the problem. So you ain't popping no mollies. You ain't having no fun. You sipping on lean?
Nah.
Dirty Sprite?
I don't even know what that is.
See, then you're not gonna have no fun if you're not doing these things.
See, for me, when I was coming up, I came up in the era of the drug dealers, not the
drug users.
Yeah, not the junkies.
Come on, man. You wanna be the dealer over the user if you gotta be one of the two. If you have to be one of the two.
Like,
you don't wanna be the abuser.
Like, I came up in the era of the drug dealers. So
absolutely,
my thing is
get money.
Get money.
You want to get money. You don't want to be on that corner and have like, it was embarrassing to be a drug user.
Absolutely,
it was embarrassing. Like yo, you a fucking crackhead.
No one wanted to hear that.
2019, man. I guess it's cool to be on crack, coke, pills, and all sorts of weird shit.
And the thing is,
K2 and all that other shit.
And it's not like people didn't do it, because like even Wu, that they spoke about it, like Lord Jamar, but they did their shit like subtle,
Yeah.
quiet, low. It was like, yo, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this shit. Let me do this shit very quietly, not be on social media for the world to watch me do it. Because if those platforms was out during that time, they probably wouldn't have been doing it on the platforms.
Yeah.
It would have been quiet.
And the way I remember, drug users, see, like, I remember, like, when people party, like, your parents worked all week, and on Friday or Saturday, they go to their people's house, and, they play cards, drink their booze, and do whatever. Yeah, and then they come home, and
that's it.
And it's back to go to work. Kids, you fucking up in school, I'm whooping your ass. You know what I mean? Now, the parents do the drugs with the kids.
Oh, shit. I don't know nothing about that.
Nah, come on, man. You've been around longer than me.
I mean, I don't know nothing about that as a parent doing that.
I'm not saying you per se, but there are parents that do it.
So I've heard.
There are a lot of parents that do it. I call them millennials.
Millennial parents?
Yeah, I call them millennials.
Shit.
Because I knew if I was trying to smoke a blunt and my mom's, what, boy, I will break your fucking tail. You ain't smoking nothing. Not in this house and not around me, and don't let me catch you doing it. But millennial parents, they do it with their kids. Oh, I'd rather you do it here.
Yeah, be out in the street.
Yeah, like, no, yeah, you enabling that bullshit. Fuck that. Hell no. I'm not with none of that, man. Listen, I got one son, and and I don't have to worry about that. My son is autistic, but he's a great kid, man, and he made me a better person. So
I believe it.
I don't have to worry about certain things. Some of those, yeah, I have to worry about other issues instead of
not some of the bullshit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I just see, like, parents today, man, definitely partying with their kids. I got nothing against it, you know what I mean? If that's how you...
Partying is one thing. Drugging is another thing.
See, to me, partying, I know, is people using drugs.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, when they say, yo, you party, yeah, I'll party. I'm thinking, all right, yeah, he sniffs some coke, smokes some weed.
Yeah. Well, that is how some people party.
Because like I said, I grew up in the era of the drug dealers, not the drug users. Now, as we were talking about DJing now, I know DJing to be your stereo system with the speakers, the mixer, the techniques, and the records. Not so much.
Fuck around and be a real throwback.
Not so
Fuck
much
around.
People pushing buttons. And I get it, that's the new wave in time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, yo, a lot of y'all ain't DJs, man. Y'all computer DJs. That's what computer DJs.
Well, listen, like I said before, my mantra is changeable to be remainable. So, if I tell you how much times I packed up crates and took crates to parties and carried them techniques, man.
Well, was that fun for you?
I mean, it was fun when I did it. You know what I'm saying? But then you start getting older, and and your body,
your back start hurting a little bit too much.
It shit becomes physically demanding.
I could actually fill in with Shuttle with that, because when you
y'all niggas is fucking lazy, man. Stop being fucking lazy, man.
Here we go.
Fuck that. That's some lazy shit.
Here we go.
That's some lazy shit.
It's how you get beat up by two DJs in the room with you. This is how you get beat up.
This is how he forgets that he had to pick up one of my speakers. We never had this. We wasn't in the power era where you had the light carbon fiber goddamn speaker that had the 112 in it. No, you had the hardwood. He like
150 pound speakers.
You gotta pick this shit up every day? Nah, just one time. I'm leaving this shit here. We'll get this shit tomorrow. The amps and the crowns, the Yamahas, the PVs. He don't know about that era. He just know, this speaker light, I can take this off with no problem.
Listen, man, I carried.
He left that one speaker. He's like, oh shit.
I carried records before them crates. I just think it was more of an art form back then than it is today.
We ain't talking about the face though. We talking about the equipment.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So what I attempt to do, you know, in my time when I DJ, is to incorporate the elements like really blending and transitioning records, not just pressing a button and just slamming a record in. You know what I'm saying? No finesse, no skill.
No, I got you.
You know, like, because when I think of the foundation of a hip hop DJ, right?
I'm listening.
To me, the foundation of hip hop DJs was that they provided the element to take the best parts of the record and loop those records. And when they loop those records that allow people to dance to the best parts of the songs, eventually that became B-boys, B-girls, and, you know, break dances, and they were dancing to the best parts of the song, which basically the DJ was looping.
Gotcha.
So, and I forgot the term that they called it.
Breakbeat?
No. The term, I think it's Cool Herc that has the term. I want to say something like round robin or something like that.
Right.
When he selects the best part of the song and is looping the best parts of the song, and they start doing that, and people are like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?" Oh, that's you know, that's deep, that's real, that's hip hop DJing. You know, and for me, being able to have that continuous flow from record to record is what makes a hip hop DJ. To me, that's the foundation of it.
Gotcha.
As it was developed and known. Now, like all the other things, like, you know, scratching and cutting, you know, to me those are elements later. Just like MCing originally was hyping the crowd, and then storytelling and rappers like KRS, Nas, Chuck D King later that became more intricate and things like that. But at its core, to me, DJ foundation is being able to loop the best parts of records in transition, for sure.
Definitely. I agree with you 100% on that. And he just broke it down for y'all. He really broke it down for y'all. Real simple. He dumbed it down for y'all, for those that didn't know that. Because I think everything is dumbed down nowadays, and everything is easy, and everything is at the tip of your fingers. And I'm not mad at that, because
it's a blessing and a curse like anything else. I mean, like when I was a rap artist, I mean, if I'd have had tools like the internet and Facebook to promote the shit that I was doing, I mean, my shit could have got fucking out of here. Like, I got a record that we had that came out on Tommy Boy on a compilation album. When I play this shit for people right now, they'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck is that? That shit is crazy. That shit's hot."
yeah.
Like, if I had some of these resources, so I'm happy that people have the resources. I just wish that people had a better system to kind of have a checks and balance before they put their music out, and not just, you know, put it out themselves, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. I think since we in the independent time, because I see now everything is independent and everybody can make a video with a $500 camera, and now they video directors.
Or
$500
or a phone.
$250.
Oh, now they just use an iPhone now to shoot
$250 in
videos.
an iPhone.
They just shooting videos on iPhones now. They got the program right on the phone. You shoot it and you chop it up, you edit it.
See how easy that is? And I went to school for video production, and there was none of that shit. You had to rewind the
reel.
Yeah, you had to rewind it, cut it, chop it, place it. You know, it was more technique involved with it.
More finesse.
Yeah, nowadays, like you said, the iPhone, you don't even need a camera anymore. And and to me, that's not being a real video director. Like Hype Williams, see, when he made videos,
that shit was a movie.
Yeah,
that shit was a movie.
Like, you know what I mean? And,
it was like an experience for those 3.5 minutes.
Yeah. And same thing with just people putting music out, like how easy it is to put music out. You can go viral in 10 seconds.
Not for nothing. This is why I never like like over immerse myself into doing mixtapes, into doing mixes and putting them on SoundCloud, because I don't want to overexpose myself.
Gotcha.
Because this shit is so disposable now, like you don't even care.
Yeah, everybody's doing it.
Do That Dance available right now on iTunes, available on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? It's not on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to overexpose it.
So you're not even gonna put a video out for this?
I will put a video out. Yes. Looking forward to shooting a video. Working on the treatment now. You know, I got a dance team that's gonna be part of it. But that's what I'm gonna say. I don't want to say too much about the video.
Yeah,
Too much about the video.
I just want to be in the background.
Okay, cool. Can you roller skate?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay, cool. We going to the roller skate jam in Central Park to shoot some of the scenes in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do something probably at Eisenhower Park, like a little family cookout vibe, and I'm gonna have that Will Smith summertime kind of feeling for the video, along with the skating concept.
Okay.
With the dances and pulling the drone out. You know.
Okay, getting them good scenes and all that. Good visuals.
Yeah.
Hiding all the alcohol.
Red cups.
Red cup.
No gold face, Leo gold.
I don't know. I might bring out a 40 ounce for that one.
Shit.
I might even try to find a 64 gallon. I might even try to go find a 64.
Listen,
Yeah,
man.
you ever had St. Ives back in the day?
Yes, I have.
Nah, St. Ives was like, that shit was like, yo, you want to get lit? You drink St. Ives.
That was definitely.
Yeah, if you want to just get lit, you just get an old gold. But if you want to get lit,
You want to get mellow, you get an old gold. You want to act the fool,
Lit,
you get a
you
St.
St.
Ives.
Man.
Yeah, I had that a few times where I was like, nah, this shit is too much. I had to chill in the St. Ives.
I never like to drink none of that shit, man. Man. Now I'm a little bit older, my taste buds a little bit different, so I could do a Heineken or something, but
There you go.
other than that, I'm not messing with none of that old school malt liquor shit. I'm not even messing with it at all. But I just want to say, man, like, I'm actually glad, man, that I actually got to get to know a little bit more about you, because see, I never got to really chop it up with you.
Yeah, no, this is the first time. This is the first time I chop up, and I'm glad we got to do it. And as I'm going on the Do That Dance World Tour, this is the first stop. So this is going to be a very memorable stop for me, because this is a whole new phase in my career, and hopefully the journey will be long, but this is absolutely the first interview stop on the Do That Dance tour. So I thank you for being the first one.
Man, and I'm actually glad that you're actually the first Long Island artist to be actually physically next to me on the Long Island Artist Spotlight at 631 Long Island Radio /516, because we got 516 in the building as
It could
well.
be 61 radio, but some 516 artists coming through. We representing the Long in the Strong Island.
And I don't even call it Strong Island, man, because I think about the last place I was before I got to 631 Long Island Radio.
Where was you? Last institution you was
Hey,
at?
listen.
The last institution.
But listen, I gotta touch on this though. Separate from that, just dealing with the name Strong Island, right? Like, I've been hearing some other names that like you want to call Long Island something different than Strong Island. You want to have all these new names.
New names.
You want to listen. Do you not understand and respect what Strong Island is and what it's done? You want to switch it up to some other shit? I be seeing that and I be like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
It's the drugs.
Yo, like,
Drugs.
come on, man. It's like you got to respect, and to me, like, that mentality is what is holding back artists from Long Island. Like, you think you too good, and you want to detach yourself from a history and a lineage that is so strong.
Yeah.
I mean, we got some of the greatest in the game. Like, Public Enemy is fucking hip hop Hall of Fame, rock and roll Hall of Fame, like, legendary artists, And here they are, the ones to coin the phrase Strong Island and put Strong Island on the map world fucking wide. And you don't want to be Strong Island. You want to be some other shit. I'm not even going to mention the names that I've heard. You know what I'm saying?
As the 5%ers would say back in the days up north, Lord's Island.
Lord's Island. Now, listen, Lord's Island that's like an AKA. Strong Island, AKA Lord's Island. Yes. I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's original.
But don't act like you trying to bring a new name to represent Long Island. Nah. Strong Island, AKA whatever you thinking about, alright, cool. Don't fuck around with that Strong Island though, because that shit is here forever.
Definitely. So DJ Shuttle,
Face
man.
off. I'm saying something wrong?
Nah.
Okay. I just want to make sure it ain't just only me feeling that way.
Motherfucker bleed just like me.
Oh, okay, cool. Shout out to JVC Force, you heard?
So,
Strong Island, you heard?
definitely.
1988. That was ringing heavy. That was ringing heavy in the Jeeps out here.
Okay, I remember that song. I remember that they had a little video for that on YouTube. Or something.
JVC Force, doing damage. 1988, repping CI 631. What up though? I know my history. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's hard to talk shit to me because I respect what's new, but I know my history.
Definitely.
And I'm not gonna ever shit on the people that came before me.
So with that, folks being said, DJ Shuttle, let them know where they could find you on your social media.
They can find me everything DJ Shuttle NYC, Facebook DJ Shuttle, Twitter DJ Shuttle NYC, DJShuttle.com app, mobile app. That shit is popping right now. You can find that DJ Shuttle do that dance out right now.
Everywhere.
iTunes and fucking Amazon. You know what I'm saying? You can't get it on YouTube right now though. You can't do that. So you can go to Spotify. You fuck with Spotify. You can do that. And catch me July 20th at Club Aura East Meadow. I think I will be performing the song for the first time, which I'm excited but a little nervous about.
Why you nervous?
What day you doing that?
Saturday, July 20th, Club
20th?
Aura.
Oh, so that's before the. Okay.
Big shout to my guy Chase Bradley,
Yeah. Okay.
Moet, aka Chris Ray, Jocelyn, and the whole team that put this pure event. It's a pure all white event. And sometimes people hear all white, they think it's all white people. It's not all white people. It's all white. We're dressing in all white. Okay, cool. So, like I said, I think I will be performing the song for the very first time that night. I'm a little nervous, a little excited. And
You'll be okay.
It's crazy when you was an artist and you used to just do this shit, and now as a DJ, fucking almost 20 years now, and having really not been in the front like that, it's just a whole different vibe.
It's a good euphoria for you.
But what I love about it though is that I'm excited though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at a point where I'm dead, I'm jaded. Like if I wasn't a little nervous, it's like that good energy before the game kind of excites me.
I got
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm locked in, I'm focused.
Definitely.
I hope you be there. Face, I hope you'll be there. Doll, I hope you'll be there.
I will.
Definitely.
All right.
Listen, man.
All white. It's an all white affair. You heard? Club Aura, East Meadow. I'll make sure you guys get all the information.
Definitely. And listen, folks.
What's that?
I'm gonna leave y'all with
20.
this. I'm gonna leave everybody with my
Okay.
famous quote, man, on how I normally do end my show. Listen, folks, man, we got a lot of negativity in the world, a lot of good, but folks, please decrease the apathy, increase the consciousness. Peace and love.
Hey.
That was our time, man. Next Thursday night, you don't know who will be on the show, but definitely, man, I enjoyed myself here with DJ Shuttle.
I used to get bills on the
Do that dance, DJ Shuttle rapping in the back. But folks, we out of here, man. I'll catch you next Thursday night, 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to everybody, man. that checked us out globally, man, in 38 different countries around the world, man. Peace.
This will be on tomorrow morning.